Hello, how is everyone? I hope you're all okay. So in this video I found another little bit of a bargain really, but I'll explain the story about that and how much I paid for it and how much you can pick it up for. It's still, as far as decentish bags are concerned, a really good price, especially for sort of a bushcraft bag. If you've been looking at sort of 70-80 litre bushcraft bags, but the prices put you off because some of them, to be honest, are £200, £300. This is a really good option for you. I've only seen a couple of quick reviews on it online and on the tube, so hopefully this will help people decide whether it's the bag for them or not. I will emphasise this is just a first look and my first impressions. It's not a long-term review or anything like that by any means, but there is the odd video out there of people that have used it for quite some time and are very, very happy with it. Right, so as always, if you do consider buying this, if I find the link for it on Amazon, I'll pop it in the description for you to go and have a look at. But I will also, during this video, tell you maybe it's an alternative way of buying it for a much, much lower price. Right, so this is the bag. It's a Blackferry, and I'm pretty sure it's a 75 litre backpack. So I bought it and it was brand new when I bought it. It was still in the plastic bag and everything, and inside the plastic bag, which I found a bit odd and a not, it actually came inside this bag, which you could obviously use as a pack liner, but it does actually come with its own rainproof cover also. It also comes with two of these molly bags that you can attach to the side. You simply attach these to the side. These took me a little bit to figure it out because I'm used to the straps that you just thread through your molly webbing bits on the bag and then either press stud in, but these have like a lip there, so you thread these through, chuck it back, and these bits actually hook over. They're quite firm, and these hold the straps into place. In fact, if I turn this bag round, I'm just going to drop you down so you can actually see the bag a bit better. Yeah, so on the side here, I'll just move some of this compression straps out the way. If you can see underneath there, or maybe it's not, let me just see. So the strap has gone through, there's the catch there, and that just feeds back, and that actually holds that in place. So any downward pressure, all it does, it actually tightens that so it doesn't fall. Right, let me get you into a bit of a better position. We're started already. Behave yourself, and I'll show you more about this bag. It's packed with features. I'm absolutely over the moon with it, and I'm more over the moon with it because of the price I paid as well. But just bear with me. Right, so the bag itself is made of a kind of a cordura, heavy duty material. Your shoulder straps are padded and also webbed, and the back itself, if you undo this, I'm not going to do it because it's quite tough, but you just undo the Velcro here and you can slide the top harness up and down so you can get it the right fit for yourself. So you do have D-rings as well on your shoulder straps, as well as webbing places. You've also got your load lifter straps so you can pull the bag, cinch it right close up onto your back. Obviously there you've got your carry handle, you've got a Velcro type patch there, you know, if you wanted to put a name badge on or whatever, you know, you can buy them, you know what I mean, you just stick them on. The hip belt, there's no pockets in the hip belt, but hopefully you can see that there is webbing loops on there. It's got a nice strong, and that plastic buckle does actually seem quite decent. seems a bit robust. I wouldn't like to jump on it with a pair of boots on, but you know, for it, what you're using it for, should be fine. The hip belt is slightly padded itself. You've got more padding here and more padding on the back here also, with a space there, and that's just to allow a little bit of airflow, but it is quite nicely padded, that. Obviously you've got your lift handle there. So if we start at the top of the bag, I'm just moving it up, so if you see my fingers, excuse me. So at the very top of the bag here, can we see okay? At the very top of the bag, let me raise you up just a little bit. Yeah, how's that? So at the very top of the bag, we've got bungee cord there. So obviously you can store sleeping bags, roll mats, your coat, anything you like under there, wet rain gear, anything you want. On the lid of the bag, these zips are really nice and sturdy as well, by the way, and run nice and smooth. So on the top of the bag, you've got this massive pocket, and inside that pocket, you do have another pocket there that is obviously a mesh pocket. So plenty of room in that. I say this bag, what's impressed me is its features. It's absolutely crammed with features. So that's sort of the back of the bag covered there. I'm yet to figure out, I don't know if you can see here, these have a pull tab on. And there's a hole there. Now that is so you can put a water bladder, I think, on the inside and have your hose coming out there. So you've got that there and that covers over. I think that's what it's for. I might not be right, but there's stacks of room in it. So on the side of the bag, it'll be the same obviously on either side. You've got compression straps. Now what I like about these compression straps is, I haven't even done these up or anything yet, to be fair. You've got, I'm hoping you can see this here. Let me take you just a little bit further down. Excuse me fingers again. You've got these little Velcro bands that are stitched on. They're stitched on to the end of the strap. So when you adjust the strap, I'm just going to undo that again. Obviously that attaches to the strap underneath, but that then stops any of the loose hanging down, so you can tighten that up and have it nice and tight. And again, on the bottom we do have another compression strap. So as you see, I'm pulling that through there, then I can just slide that along like that, and that is mirrored on the other side. Then you have an elasticated bottom pocket, which is massive. Excuse me if you're bumbling about, hopefully you're not. So we've looked at the top of the lid. So if we undo the top again, all these straps all have that sliding Velcro feature to keep your straps nice and tidy. So if we undo the lid, you've got a see-through window there. Again, if you want to put a name thing in there or whatever, you've got that option. So we did look on the outside of the lid. So let me just tilt you up again. So if we spin it round, so obviously on the inside of the lid, we also have another quite large mesh pocket there as well. And this bag is all lined as well here. So, and this is an elasticated hood as well there on the sides, if you can see. Nice and elasticated. Right, on the front, in fact, I'll wait to come to the front actually, because there's something on there I want to show you. But you do have, hopefully you can see, a lot of attachment points there. That's your side compression straps there. So yeah, so you do have a lot of tops there, options there to attach extra molly pouches if you want to. So inside, I've just put this on the top for now, but this is the rain cover that the bag comes with. There you go. It does have a little piece of material there, so that's just to aid you, I think, just to pull it over and maybe attach it to something. Not 100% sure, but that is your waterproof cover for the bag, which I'll just drop down. But don't forget, the bag that this actually came in, you could use, and inside this is just a great big cavernous thing. But before I show you that, I want to show you what's really impressed me about this. We've also got on the side here, remember I showed you that, we've also got a zipped, great big long zip pocket that again is lined from the outside of the bag. Actually, I'm not sure if that, yeah, it does, it repeats itself on this side as well. Do have some, not quite sure where they're coming from, but they've got Velcro on them. So I'm going to imagine that's maybe where you put your, I don't know really. I'm being honest here, I really don't know. But you do have Velcro things there. I think maybe for your water bladder, I think. If you know, let me know. But again, really nice zips. If you watch my blow up tent video, I did get a bit carried away with the zips there. But hang on, Mick, what have you gone and done? Oh, I've only packed my tent on the top, all my sleeping gear at the bottom. I've only gone and put my cook kit in the middle, haven't I? I'm going to have to drag everything out to get that. No, Mick, you're not. This is what I like about this bag. So, if you undo the compression straps, like so. Now watch this. So if you have accidentally put something at the very bottom and you don't want to dig through your entire bag looking for it, look at that. You can simply undo your bag. Now this entire front, you can either zip it from one side or the other. Zips all the way down and you can open it like so. It even has on the inside here, as you can see, compression straps. So once you've loaded this bag up, you can cinch all these straps up, there's 3 of them, cinch them up, and you know that your gear inside is going to stay where you want it to stay. But again, if you have forgotten that you've put something in the middle that you shouldn't have, there's my cup kit. Let me show you. Simply in and out, and you're not having to unload your entire bag. And for me, even when you get to camp, you can load things differently now. Instead of your tent having to be on the top, you could move it about, and you can simply unzip these and get whatever you need out. Because everybody knows when your bag's stood up, it never stays stood up once you took something out. It always falls down. But with this, obviously, you can just lay it down. I'm just looking for the other. There it is. You can lay it down and just get everything out like that. So as you see on the inside, in fact, let me take these off. Take a few of these bits out. Yeah, so if you're struggling to get your tent in, this is my Storm Star. And the bag that the Storm Star comes in is absolutely useless for getting your tent back in a hurry. So I just use a sleeping bag, just a cheap one off eBay. I think it's off the Army sleeping bags, but they sell them separate on eBay. So I just use that. But if I get this gear out, I'll just show you. That's a sleep mat from No Tent. That's a 4-season sleeping bag, that as well, by the way. So this is just to show you inside the bag. So as you can see, the bag itself is lined. It's all lined inside there. I think it's got a bit of a frame in it there as well, which I believe There you go. So you could, if you want, you can remove those metal supports, take them out if you wanted to and not use them. But I think I would, just for comfort. At the bottom of the bag, let me just get you here, it does also have drain holes there for draining any water out of. Let me turn you that way. Yeah, so if you do get any water in there, there's a drain hole at the bottom there that'll drain it out. And there it is, that's the label there. Blackferry. Yeah. So I'm loving that bag and all its features. It literally comes with everything you need. And the two side patches, it's cavernous. You know, you can carry a lot of gear in that. I'm going to load it up and I'll put it on my back and show you what it looks like with my belly hanging over it. So I've just loaded everything back into the bag, and what I have found, when you're loading it this way, you really can get things pushed right down and have them positioned exactly where you want them. And then obviously with your compression straps. So I've got my sleeping bag, sleep mat, my cook kit and my tent in here, which is basically everything you would need for a camp. And then other little miscellaneous items you can just pop into your side pockets. But like I say, even on the front this, I'll just show you actually, bear with, sorry. What you zip up, if you can see there, that's also got two pockets as well, and it also doesn't only just zip, it also velcros to the top of the bag, and this velcro is really strong as well, by the way. So there's your straps all done up. Pop that over. It does have a pull handle as well to aid with its release. Look at that, one-handed. It's normally a right fumble on, isn't it? This side might be a little bit different, but is it? No. It's normally a right fumble on, isn't it? Right, so I just wanted to show you that bit as well. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't shown you. Is obviously, apart from all of your straps there, you do have straps on the bottom as well. I did find this strange that it doesn't come with the straps here to attach to a roll bag. Not that I could see, I don't know. But these are your ice axe things, or trekking pole, or to attach a sleeping bag to, if you wanted to. But to be fair, if you're having to strap stuff onto the bottom of this, you're carrying some gear. But all the pockets as well, look, I've got drain holes. This was the bottom of the bag, the drain holes I showed you there. There's your next pocket with a drain hole. Great big pockets down the sides, zip at the front, plenty options there for everything. More straps on there, that's where I undid the compression straps. Right, I promise this time I'll put it on my back. So this is the pack on me here. You do have a sternum strap as well there. There is no whistle on this, by the way. So it is there. There's the belt. And to tighten the belt, you simply grab hold of the hands there, the hands, you know, the loose ends there, and you just cinch them in. And if you need to loosen it, you just pull on the buckle there, pull it back over, and it'll loosen it, which I need, obviously. But that is the pack on. It sits lovely. That is comfortable. I've got to be honest, that does sit really comfortable. There's your thumbnail, look. That's what you'll see when you click on. Yeah. Oh, price, right. So on Amazon, which I still think for this bag, and to me, it's all good quality. This bag on Amazon sells at the moment for £99.99, I think it is. So £100 or just under, but keep your eye on it because it does fluctuate. I paid £35 for this bag, posted brand new. I actually found it on Vinted. There was a guy selling 3 of them on Vinted, all brand new, still in the packet, still with the tags on and everything. He was selling them for £30 a piece. So it'd be worth looking on Vinted, because I don't know how he comes across them, but he had 3 of them. He had one in, this does come in various colours, by the way. He had 1 in this colour and 2 in the British Woodland DPM colours, which is just, you know, your normal green, black and dark. But I always like this colour, me. So I asked him if he could send me this. He was like, yeah, no problem. So he sent me it, £35, got it delivered by InPost to the lockers just outside of Aldi, across the road. And it was as simple as that. But I did see another one of them as well, brand new, another seller selling on Vinted, but I think he was selling it for £50. But again, it's half the price that you're going to pay off Amazon. All right, you've got a little bit more of a wait buying things off Amazon, like maybe it's a week or so. Off Amazon, if you're on Prime, you'll get it delivered the very next day. But I even think for £99 or £100, this is an absolutely brilliant buy. Just on my first impressions, I think I would recommend it. But again, like I say, this is just the first impressions and the first look at it. But it carries the weight nicely and everything, so it's got all the features plus more that you would want. And I love that you can unzip it from the front. I know people do get worried about having zips at the front, because it's not the first rucksack I've seen. That once they get wet, the zips start sticking and everything. But this is like a heavy duty plastic zip. It's a reinforced plastic, obviously. So with that getting wet, it's not really going to affect it. And I think some people mention water ingress, but I think if you do notice on the back, these zips do have a cover. The bag inside is already lined with like that waterproof nylon material. And obviously the black bag that it came in, which I've only just realised, is probably a pack liner. So you can put that on, and if it is raining that bad, you put the rain cover on. So, you know, if water gets through that, then there's something, you're either scuba diving with it on or whatever, aren't you? So, right, anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm finding it a bit difficult to do content at the moment, only because I've got so much going on with trying to organise probate for my dad's property and having valuations getting done and everything, and I'm to and fro from there to here, and they're at all times of the day and everything, because you'd appreciate. But I will try and get some stuff out, and I think me and Sarah in about 2 or 3 weeks are meeting up for our wild camp together. So that should be fun. So that's Sarah from Not Dead Yet. If you're watching her videos and she says Mick's only travelling 50 miles, she's an outright liar. It's 60 miles, Sarah, I'm travelling, 60 miles. Admittedly, she's doing 30 miles more, but I'm worth it, I'm worth it. Right, anyway, guys, that's it for this one. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, please give us a thumbs up. It really does help the YouTube analytics get it pushed out. And also, if you're not subscribed, get yourself subscribed. Costs you nothing, get listening to me waffling on, and you'll see some budget and affordable finds that go along the way. Right, that's it for this one, guys. So until next time, whatever it is, whatever we're doing, jazz hands, but love you all loads of millions. Bye for now. Mwah!